Have you ever wondered why no matter how hard you work, it feels like you're never really getting ahead? Like there's some invisible force keeping you trapped in the same cycle. Well, that's because there is, and the rich are behind it. The wealthy don't want you to get rich. They want you to stop trying. They're actively creating and maintaining a system that keeps the majority of people financially struggling. Why? Because it benefits them. And if you think this is just some conspiracy theory, I want you to stick around and I'll show you exactly how they do it. We've all been told the same story. Work hard, go to school, get a job, and you'll be successful. But if that was true, why are millions of hardworking people still struggling? Because the system was never designed to make you wealthy. It was designed to make you a worker. School teach obedience, not financial independence. Jobs pay you just enough to keep you reliant on your next paycheck. The government profits when you don't know the tax loopholes the rich people uses. And here's the cold truth. The economy needs poor people. It needs a workforce willing to trade time for money, take on debt, and stay dependent on the system. MrBeast recently said in an interview, "It was so much easier when you broke." Now think about it. A billionaire is saying life was easier when you had no money. What does that mean? What does he mean by that? It seemed like it's manipulation. It seemed as though he's actively trying to make people stay poor. But I want to say all of that. He explains, though, that when he was broke, he had fewer worries. No lawsuits, no employees, no constant stress over the scale of his massive business. I'm not even going to lie. That was an eye-opener. Even at the top, there's a game being played that most of us never even see. But the real question is, why do the rich want to keep you at the bottom? The first way they do this is by controlling what you learn, or more importantly, what you don't learn. Think about it. You spent over a decade in school, right? Did anyone teach you how to invest, how to build passive income, how to leverage debt the way the rich people do? Probably not. But did you learn the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell? You learned about Shakespeare, to be or not to be, but no one taught you how to be wealthy. They don't teach you money because an educated workforce is dangerous. Imagine if everyone knew how to build wealth. Who will work the 9-to-5 jobs? Who will be the one keeping the businesses actually running? The second way to keep you poor is by encouraging you to take on debt for their profit. You ever notice how banks and credit card companies love to give you money? Student loans, car loans, credit cards. Easy to get, but hard to escape. And you want to know why? Because debt is the number one tool used to enslave the middle and lower class. Rich people use debt to make money. Poor people use debt to survive. That's the difference. The average American has over $90,000 in debt. Banks make billions off interest payments. Meanwhile, the rich take their interest payments and invest them to make even more money. The third way to keep you in the cycle is by manipulating the job market. Why do wages never seem to keep up with inflation? Because businesses have no incentive to pay you more. When labor is cheap, companies profit. If you must work to survive, they control you. And as long as you are financially desperate, you'll never stop to question the system. You ever notice how companies will spend millions on marketing and executive bonuses, but somehow they can't afford to raise your salary? That's not an accident. That's on purpose. The fourth way they keep you poor is by controlling the narrative through the media. The media is constantly feeding you the same message. Work harder, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. If you're not rich, it's your fault. But at the same time, they push a lifestyle that keeps you broke. They want you to buy designer brands instead of investing. They want you to lease these luxury cars instead of building assets. They want you to spend money to impress people instead of growing your wealth. They make you believe success is about looking rich, not being rich. And the real game isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter and understanding how money flows. The fifth way to keep you poor is by making investment seem risky, while they invest heavily. Why is it that when the middle class talks about investing, they say the stock market is too risky? Real estate is a bubble. Crypto is a scam. Meanwhile, the rich are buying up everything. They own 90% of all stocks. They buy homes in cash while telling you to keep renting. They fund media outlets that make investing sound dangerous, while they buy up more assets. If the rich say something is risky, it's probably because they don't want competition. If you want to break free, start thinking like they do. Most people will watch this and do nothing. They'll keep working the same job, spending the same way, and wondering why they're still broke in 10 years. But I don't want that for you. So here's how you break free today. The first step is learning the money game. Read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I actually met my mans. And also read The Psychology of Money. The second step is getting out of consumer debt. Stop buying things that don't make you money. And the third step is building income streams. Stop relying on just one paycheck. Learn investing, start a side hustle, or build some passive income. The fourth step is thinking like the rich. Don't just work for money, learn how to make money work for you. You have two choices. Keep playing their game, working for scraps, or wake up, take control, and start building real wealth. The rich aren't smarter than you. They just understand the game better. Now it's time for you the exact same thing. Drop a comment. What is one financial lesson you wish you learned sooner? And if you're ready to start taking control of your money, subscribe for more content that exposes the truth about wealth and success. I want to see you win. Till next time, peace.